Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first video and completely fictional. For the first 2 minutes there's a voiceover, so I highly recommend you to mute the sound to protect your ears, of course. And I will put on the text on the screen to let you know when to unmute so you can enjoy the story with music. And I promise I won't interrupt after that. Don't forget to like and subscribe and do let me know what do you think about the story in the comment section. I was living in the shadow of Seoul, where the bright city light couldn't reach. Life got crazy when I got caught up in a mess of danger and mystery, all because of a contract marriage to Jeon Jungkook, the scariest mafia king in town. I was drawing in debt after my dad passed away, and I didn't know what to do. I was desperate. That's when I made a deal with the devil himself, Jeon Jungkook. I agreed to marry him for a year to pay off my dad's debt. The first time I saw Jungkook, I couldn't stop shaking. He had this icy stare that felt like it could cut right through me. He didn't say much, always wrapped up in his world of power and control. I felt like I was just a pawn in his dangerous game. Weeks went by and I stared to see the truth about our deal. Jungkook was always busy with his work, and he had this cool way about him that made me feel alone in our mansion. It was so quiet there, except for the noise from the city outside. But as time went on, I started to see a different side of Jungkook. When we were alone, he was not the tough mafia king anymore. He showed me a softer side, full of love and passion. It was hard to believe that this was the same person who ruled the street with the iron fist. I couldn't help but feel drawn to him. He was like a mystery that I couldn't solve, but his love and affection started to melt away the walls around him. Jungkook's gentle touches and sweet words showed me a side of him that I never knew existed. Jungkook went from a distance to completely obsessed with me. He couldn't stand being apart from me, not even for a second. The tough mafia king everyone feared turned into a guy head over heel in love, willing to do anything for me. But deep down, I knew our love wasn't normal. It was based on lies and danger. I couldn't ignore that, and as I tried to figure out how I felt, Jungkook's possessiveness only got worse. Love and danger started to mix together, and I felt stuck, not knowing if the man I loved was my savior or my biggest danger.